Ever since the Devil's Parade, Brazil has been suffering from flooding. Videos circulating on social media platforms have recently surfaced, depicting a destructive flood sweeping away many homes. In this devastating scene, homes can be seen being swept away by the powerful floodwater. This incident happened yesterday, the 27th of March, in an area called Manaus, the capital of the state of Amazonas in Brazil. The video footage shows people screaming as the water ruthlessly pushed their houses away. According to reports, heavy rainfall on the 25th is responsible for the flooding, and over 172 families lost their homes. There are many speculations that what Brazil is facing is a result of the Devil's Parade that mocked God, which I believe you have seen the videos. If you haven't, there's a link in the corner of this video, you can check it out. In this recent video, the flooding is taking over houses. It is really a sad situation for most people in Brazil. And this brings us to the question many of us are asking, is the flood caused by God? People often proclaim that God is a God of love. It's clear that many understand and appreciate his loving nature. Absolutely, the Lord is a God of love and beyond dispute. But his word also reveals instances when he's justifiably wrathful. The Bible reveals he is also a God of wrath. However, I am hesitant to go with the narrative that because this carnival festival had negative depictions of Christ being persecuted by devils and demons, that is the reason that these floods have hit Brazil. Correlation is not necessarily causation. I believe that when it comes to countries mocking God and his word, Brazil does not come close to countries like America, Nigeria, China, and the Arab countries. Brazil is not even in the top 50 countries where it is hard to be a Christian. What is the punishment for countries that openly take the life of Christians and throw them into prison for no reason? Countries like North Korea, Afghanistan, Somalia, Libya, Pakistan, Eritrea, Yemen, Iran, Nigeria, and India? These countries are notorious for burning down churches. According to a publication by Christianity Today, Nigeria ranks number 1 in the subcategories of Christians killed, abducted, sexually assaulted, or harassed, forcibly married, or physically or mentally abused. Nigeria also ranked number 1 in homes and businesses attacked for faith-based reasons. It again ranked number 2 in the subcategories of church attacks and internal displacement. We are talking about over 5,000 Christian lives taken between October 2021 to September 2022. China ranks in the subcategory of the number of churches attacked with over 1,000 churches closed. That is between October 2021 to September 2022. Followed by Myanmar, Mozambique, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Rwanda. America is known for always trying to make a mess of God's standard of living by introducing and legalizing immoral ways of life. Today's social and political environment has become very contentious in America in the last few decades. Major cultural shifts have taken place. Controversy rules the day. Same-sex marriage and homosexuality in general, redefining marriage, abortion, pornography, freedom to pursue happiness as defined by each individual, divorce, cohabitation, and family collapse. It is interesting that all the things that would be cause for great shame, embarrassment, and personal humiliation in a morally healthy society are done with no sense of shame or embarrassment in our society. In this country, many people desecrate the image and the name of Christ as if it were a sport. And if God was to immediately send his wrath on these countries, they will cease to exist. They will literally fall off the map of the world because they've done far worse than Brazil. Brazil is not the only country facing its own share of natural disasters. Many countries are also facing their own share, including China, America, and many others. Is it caused by God too? As the death toll continues to rise in Brazil, we pray for them. As the damage continues to rise in other parts of the world, we should also be mindful that this is the end time that the Bible warned us about. Of course, there are consequences for our actions, but God is a fair judge. Do you think that Brazil is facing the wrath of God because it depicted images showing the devil and demonic images desecrating and defacing the image of Christ in its recent Carnival festival? Do you think it's a coincidence? And if you think that God is punishing Brazil, why hasn't God punished China at the top of the list, closing down churches? Who has done far worse for much longer? Let's learn from each other in the comment section. Please share and give us a like, and subscribe to the channel if you like the video. See you in the next video.